This episode is brought to you by Marshalls, where you never have to compromise between quality and price. The buyers at Marshalls hustle hard, working to bring you great deals on brand name and designer pieces. Because Marshalls believes everyone deserves access to the good stuff. Visit a Marshalls store near you or shop online at Marshalls.com.
All right, let's dive into something that's, well, a pretty big deal: negotiating an executive job offer. If you've ever been in this spot, you know the pressure is just immense. But here's the thing: the way most people approach it is fundamentally flawed, and that mistake can have consequences that last for your entire career.
So let's start with this big question. When you're looking at a C-suite role, a senior leadership position, are you just accepting another job, just with a fancier title? The answer is a huge, resounding no. And honestly, thinking that way might just be the single biggest mistake you can make.
So where do we start? It all begins with a total shift in your mindset. You've got to stop thinking like an employee who's just asking for a job and start thinking like a business partner who's about to enter a brand new venture. Trust me, this one little change makes all the difference.
See, an executive role isn't just a simple transaction. It is a long-term business relationship. Think about it. The company is investing in you to create value, to drive real results. And in return, you're investing your time, your reputation, your entire career path in them. It has to be a two-way street.
This mindset completely changes how you behave. The passive job taker, they just accept the terms as they are, assuming that's the final word. But the business partner? Oh, they see that first offer as exactly what it is, a starting point. They assume every single term is negotiable. Which one do you think gets a better deal in the end?
So now that you've got this new business partner mindset, how do you actually use it? Well, it starts by being really vigilant during that offer stage. You're not just looking at the salary number. You're looking for clues, for signs that tell you how healthy this future business relationship is really going to be. And let's be crystal clear about this. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a hard and fast rule. For any legitimate executive role, that initial offer is the beginning of a serious conversation. If a company tries to tell you it's the end, well, that's when some serious alarm bells should start ringing.
These are the big warning signs you have to watch for. A take-it-or-leave-it offer? That just screams inflexibility. If they're reluctant to clarify things that seem fuzzy, it makes you wonder what they might be hiding. And if they hesitate to put promises in writing, that tells you a verbal commitment probably isn't a commitment at all.
So, why is a non-negotiable offer such a massive red flag? Just think it through for a second. They're hiring you to create immense value, right? To grow revenue, slash costs, to make a real impact. Your offer should reflect that. So if a company won't even negotiate, it kind of suggests they don't truly value the results they're hiring you to get. Okay, you've got the right mindset, you know what red flags to look for. What's next? The playbook. This is your action plan, your guide to navigating the negotiation with total confidence.
And you know what? The playbook is actually pretty simple. It's just 3 steps. First, assume nothing. Don't you dare fill in the blanks yourself. Second, ask for clarification on absolutely everything. Because guess what? Any uncertainty that causes problems later, that's on you for not getting it sorted out now. And finally, you verify every single commitment.
You've probably heard the old saying, trust but verify. And it captures this idea perfectly. Look, this isn't about being cynical or negative. It's about being a professional. The best business relationships are built on trust, for sure. But that trust is cemented by clear, verified agreements that protect both you and the company from any misunderstandings later on.
Okay, this all leads us to the single most important action in this whole process. This is the final move. It's the checkmate that secures your new business relationship and makes sure there are no nasty surprises waiting for you down the road.
Seriously, just stop and think about this for a second. Someone makes you a big promise about a bonus or your promotion timeline or maybe the resources you'll get for your new team. You say, great, let's just pop that into the offer letter. And they hesitate. They get weird about it. Why? Why would they do that?
The answer is really simple and really direct. There is only one reason to avoid putting a commitment in writing. It's so they can keep the ability to walk away from it later. A verbal promise feels good, but it isn't binding. A handshake is a nice gesture, but a signature on paper, that's what makes it real. So that makes our ultimate goal here crystal clear, doesn't it? Get what you want and get what you deserve in writing. This isn't about you being difficult or a pain. It's about being a smart, prudent business partner. It's what's expected at this level.
When you really adopt this mindset and you follow this playbook, you're not just negotiating a better salary. No, you are fundamentally changing the entire trajectory of your career. You're setting the stage for long-term success and, just as importantly, long-term satisfaction.
All the hard work and diligence you put in right now, it pays off for years and years to come. It makes sure you start this new chapter feeling valued, feeling respected, and feeling totally secure in the terms of your deal. It really is the foundation for being a happy camper for the long haul.
So the next time you're facing an executive offer, you've got a choice to make. Are you going to be a passive job taker, or are you going to be an empowered business partner? What will your next business relationship look like? The choice, as they say, is yours.